What's up everybody, welcome back to Giga Game Gaming, the place where it's all fun and games, and we are back in Alpha 19, 7 days to die, and this time we're doing science. Since I've been playing this game, the first set of points that you get from doing those starting missions, I have always put into Lucky Looter. Always. Well, say always. Handful of times I've tried other things like strength and stuff like that, but 95% of the time I put them into Lucky Looter, but never knowing whether that actually did anything to help me out early on in the game. So today we're going to be looking at that. My character at the moment is currently on day 1, level 1, game stage 1. He's killed an enemy because he's a bit reckless and things get in the way. So a zombie got killed. Never mind. Who's going to cry? But what I'm going to do is everything on the left hand side I'm going to open without those skill points spent. And then everything on the right hand side I'm going to open everything with the skill points spent into Perception, into Lucky Looter. I'm going to do this at level 10 on day 7. So that should give me a pretty decent idea what kind of loot I can expect from not having the skill points into Perception and Lucky Looter and having the skill points into Perception and Lucky Looter by day 7, the Horde night. Whether I'm going to have any good loot, who's to say? But let's jump into it. Now, first things first is you're probably going to say, they're just crates. What about all the other loot? Well, all the other loot I can't get to spawn in with loot inside it. All the gun safes, all the hardened chests, all the loot bags, everything like that, I can't get it to respawn. I can spawn it in, I can't get it to spawn in with loot inside it. I've tried all the tricks. I've put in items into them, left them for 5 days, gone miles away, come back 6, 7 days, 10 days later, and not been able to get loot back in. So what I'm going to do is I've marked off 5 factories. 4 of them around here, but the one is up here, and they've all got loot in them. I've checked them, I've tested them so that they do respawn loot. I don't know what it is about the ones that you spawn in yourself. They don't respawn loot in for some reason. They spawn in locked, but when you unlock them, they're empty. Stupid. So what I'm going to do is go to each individual factory, take all that loot out of it, and drop them in the boxes at the ends where they correspond to. At first, I'm going to compare everything on the left-hand side in each set of boxes to everything on the right-hand side on each set of boxes. And I'll do that for each set of loots. And then at the very end, I'm going to do a total of everything added up together and see what the cost value difference is. It's going to be an interesting one, and this might change my playstyle for the rest of my 7 days to die life. I may never put skill points into Lucky Looter again until higher levels. But let's see how it goes. Okay, now all the boxes are open, we can start doing the fun bit, which is the looting. I'm going to start off with all of these boxes first and the corresponding chests in the different factories, and then I will add the 4 skill points into Lucky Looter and Perception, and then I will open these boxes and again the crates at the factories, and then we can compare directly what we got and the total value of what we've taken from these boxes. Now I'll put everything in these storage boxes all the way along here. They've all got stuff in all the way along. Now it's time to compare them against each other directly. So first off, we've got this working stiff boxes. So I'll take everything out of here and just compare it. And straight off the get-go, you've got level 5 stone axes. And you're also getting some steel sledgehammer parts, you're getting lockpicks, you've got acid, You got 4 trigger plates, which you didn't get with the Lucky Looter, but you did get 2 anvils. I think you got you've got a better chance of getting better equipment from the working stiffs boxes, and that is with 3 points in Lucky Looter. Next, we have the gun store. Now, you got more loot without the Lucky Looter, but you got a better standard of things with Lucky Looter. You've got machete parts, you've got the level 5 scrap leg armor, you got level 6 padded boots, but the scrap leg armor is another tier above. You've even got iron leg armor. So the standard of items that you're getting with the Lucky Looter is slightly better, even early on at day 7. The next ones are the empty car parts. We've got a lot of books in this. So you got 4 books. Well, you got an extra book. You got 5 books with the Lucky Looter, and you only got 4 without. But you did get 2 bicycle parts and a wrench. So again, these boxes, they're slightly better with the Lucky Looter, which you would hope it would be. These next ones are the bookstore. Lots of books, and you got a lot more. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books, and we only got 6 without the Lucky Looter. So you got 50% more books with the Lucky Looter. Next one's the lab equipment. Not particularly thinking they're going to be much of a difference here. You got access to the oil shale, but I'd probably say Lucky Looter didn't actually help that much with the lab equipment boxes. And the last one is the Shamway box, and these are not far off identical. Yeah, you got the 5 eggs with the storage box, but you got the 1 yucca, you've got 3 cans of sham, 2 old sham sandwiches, you got paper and scrap polymers with the Lucky Looter, but you got eggs and corn and rotting flesh without the Lucky Looter. I'd probably say looked out a little bit with the Lucky Looter one there. Now this is going to be the biggie. This is the hardened chests. I think this is going to be a big difference. This is going to be interesting. So what we've got here is you've got you have got better equipment, even though no, you've just got better equipment. You got a bit more gold but a bit less silver. You've got a few higher tier mods. So you got the barbed wire mod, the burning shaft mod. You don't have access to, but you do have the water purifier mod here. Not so many blunderbuss, and probably less bullets as well. But you are getting better armor, better tiered armor, better leveled armor. How many items do you get? 9, 18, 27, 36, 41, 36, 37. So you get 4 more items. Not as much of a difference as I thought there would be. And last but not least is the gun bags. Now I'd say these are pretty even. An extra mod. You've got some pipe bombs. I'd say it's pretty close. So not a massive difference here either. But the big teller, I think, is going to be the cost. So if I do my maths pretty quickly, we have 6321 as the total for what all the items we found costed. And then with the Lucky Looter level 3, we have 8043. So with the Lucky Looter level 3, 1700 extra casino tokens, dollary dues, doll hairs were gathered on day 7. That's quite a jump, especially when Lucky Looter is only supposed to give you 15% loot bonus, and that extra 15% should have only given us about 7,200. But that is the end of the experiment. And what do we conclude? That it is actually worth putting points into Lucky Looter early game. You get better equipment, better standard of equipment, and the value of the equipment altogether is worth it. From the hardened boxes, from the ammo bags, to most of the boxes. Now the food boxes and the book boxes, I'd probably argue, not so much. But if you're after better quality weapons, better quality armour, it is a good idea to put skill points into Lucky Looter. especially if you can put that first 5 points into Perception and Lucky Looter to get Lucky Looter up to level 3. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I hope it's been interesting, and I hope it helps you in your plan to start a new 7 Days to Die game. If you're a new starter, it's going to help you get a little bit further, a little bit quicker, to make those horde nights, to make those interactions with zombies and animals like I've got in the background, Mr. Wolf over there, a little bit easier. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Remember to keep it all fun and games. Goodbye.